What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Outside the Key. My name is Jalen, and I'm back here with my boys Darius and Chris. And today, we're going to talk about, the NBA awards, MVP, Rookie of the Year, all the main stuff, all the major awards that get given out at the end of the season. We're going to see, talk about who gets each award. So, anybody want to start off?
Chris, you got it, bro.
Darius, he got it. Nah, I already started off last time. You go ahead and start again.
All right, what category y'all want first? Or it doesn't even matter?
It don't matter.
Go from MVP to six man, through MVP, Rookie of the Year. That's six man.
All right,
being the last.
all right. We got Coach of the Year in there.
You can, but I didn't tell you to talk about it. Not really.
You can.
All right. So MVP, no doubt, I got Giannis.
It's a joke. It's such a joke.
Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis. Rookie of the Year.
Oh, you're a joke.
Rookie of the Year, I got Ja. Okay, that's
Of course.
yeah. All right. Most improved, Bam Adebayo. Sixth Man of the Year, I got Dennis Schroder.
Okay.
Got you. Woo, you're a joke. Okay, so for MVP, I have LeBron James. 27 and 10, 35 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Age
Only
is not a
getting
factor.
better as the years go
Age
on.
is not a factor. Sorry, but go ahead.
Anyways, then for defensive player of the year, I actually do have Giannis. And then for most improved, I have Bam Adebayo, and for six man, it was Lou Williams again. It could have been Dennis Schroder. I see your point. I can definitely see that. But this Lou Williams, he had there's nobody. Every single year he comes off the bench, he averages 20. You know what I'm saying? It's just he's really a bucket. He's just a straight up bucket. And if I had to go Coach of the Year, definitely I'll go Erik Spoelstra.
Definitely.
Because look where they at.
But Spoelstra was my third.
Spoelstra
was my third. You know who was my first and second? Nick Nurse with the Raptors. Their third.
Oh,
Third seed,
that's a good one.
Third overall in the NBA without Kawhi.
Yeah.
And my second one was Billy Donovan. OKC, they were not supposed to be in the playoff run at all.
No, that's why. You know why? That's not Billy Donovan. That's Chris Paul.
That's the executive. But Chris Paul is one of the players.
Right,
anyway,
you're right.
Whatever. Go ahead, Jalen. Let's see you, bro.
Mine was pretty similar to Darius's. So at MVP, we're talking about if the season were to end when it ended, not
exactly
going to playoffs.
Yes.
But
today.
If it were to end where it ended, okay, I would have gave MVP to Giannis. LeBron was the follow up. Rookie of the Year, of course, to Ja. I really didn't see anybody else competing with that. Ja didn't play and that award. Most improved, I was really tough between. I was really stuck between Bam and Jason Tatum because both of them jumped significantly in this year.
Brandon Ingram he was averaging 25. And then when Zion came back, it was 24,
he dropped off
23.
a little bit, but we know.
But I gave it to Bam because also his for a big man, he's averaging 5 assists too. So that jumped a lot from the year before, and I really thought he pretty much improved a lot in each category. So I gave that one to Bam. Defensive Player of the Year, there's another one I was stuck on because originally I was thinking Anthony Davis, but I started thinking about more, started doing a little more research. And again, being similar to Darius, I would have given it to Giannis, but it's really a toss-up is really
It
kind
is.
of a toss up
Anthony
between
Davis
because
and
Anthony Davis, I think he averages more blocks than Giannis does. But
Yeah, Giannis averages one block.
1 and 1.
yeah.
But,
So that's why I was.
But stats doesn't play the
True. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's presence.
defense.
Presence is
Exactly.
presence is the point.
So yeah, and then 6-man, I probably would give it to Lou Will again.
Yeah, that was reasonable.
Yeah, but
I still don't agree. I
upset.
don't agree with Giannis. I really don't. Honestly, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I don't agree with Giannis. It's because one, for LeBron, now Giannis is runner up. Don't get me wrong, but the reason why I will make a stronger choice for LeBron is because this is the new team. You know what I'm saying? New coaching staff, everything new, and he's putting up the numbers he is 27 and 10, 27, 10 and 7. Like dude is 35 years old, and age does play a factor. I'm sorry. When you're doing that at 35, and then first of all, let's not act like LeBron should have it. If you're going based off like stats and results, LeBron should win it MVP every year.
Why?
If we just keep it in 1,000, like we keep it in a buck, because his stats show that.
Well, Chris,
Every time, no, he's proven time and time again why he's the best player in the league. When he goes head up against Giannis, he wins. When he played Luka, he won. I don't like it's
not about one-on-one matchups. It's about the regular season. It's about you know who has the best record in the NBA?
The Bucks.
Exactly. You know who leads that team?
They're playing the East.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
The Lakers are 2 games. The Lakers are 2 games back from the best record in the NBA, and they're in the West. That matters. You know.
Look who LeBron James has.
It's easier.
LeBron James has Anthony Davis, arguably Defensive Player of the Year. Giannis is leading top 2 in both those categories.
Stop. Milwaukee has a better team.
Not to see what I said.
Milwaukee has a better team than the Lakers do. A better team. LeBron is just like that. Stop.
Milwaukee has a better team than the Lakers.
Yes.
Dwight Howard.
Yes.
Danny Green.
Lakers got a great squad.
Rajon Rondo, KCP, Kuzma.
Don't put KCP in there. Don't put Kuzma in there. Stop. You're thinking about the name, not the stats.
McGee.
Don't cut the cap. Okay, look. Chris Middleton, Eric Bledsoe, who's known to be a lockdown defender and a scorer.
Danny Green. That is Danny Green.
No, I don't want to hear that.
Davis.
They have a better team.
LeBron James' second best player is Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis
top
is
five
top
in the league,
5 player in the NBA.
But still, guess what? Without LeBron, if LeBron was on that team, they wouldn't be where they're at. It doesn't matter.
Chris, and you think
it proves their value.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
You honestly believe that without Giannis, they will be where they're at? What are you saying?
They'll still be in the playoffs. They'll still be in the playoffs because they're in the East and
the
coaches and they have a coach. No, they wouldn't. The Lakers would not be in the playoffs.
Without LeBron,
they wouldn't.
They had LeBron.
No, because Anthony Davis. No.
LeBron
was stop. LeBron only played 50 games. I don't want to hear that. Anyways, Anthony Davis on the Pelicans, who's had a nice team, couldn't even make it to the playoffs. So no, when LeBron is hurt, Anthony Davis is not taking the team to the playoffs at all in the West. He's not.
You realize that Anthony Davis.
So you're talking about value?
Go to the playoffs and on Pelicans, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, Drew Holiday,
you know who he had?
And DeMarcus and Rajon Rondo.
And you trying to tell me that the same player
No.
who's better now?
Who?
Anthony Davis. You don't think Anthony Davis is better now than he was in New Orleans?
No, I'm not gonna say he's better. He's just in a better position. No, he's not better. He's not. I don't want to say he's better.
Okay.
No.
Okay, but anyways, so Anthony Davis without LeBron, Anthony Davis with Joel McGee, with Dwight Howard, with Rondo, with Danny Green, with Kuzma, with all these pieces.
He's not doing that. You know he's not making it to the playoffs. You know how much Kuzma's averaging right now? Kuzma's averaging 11 points a game. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. Stop, bro.
Anyway, either way you get off
and they
topic.
bench Rajon Rondo. They bench Rajon Rondo for Avery Bradley. I don't want to hear that. Stop. So no, without LeBron, they're not making it to the playoffs in the West. They're not. But
okay,
I will argue. A strong point is argue.
Chris, I think you kind of looking at it because we're judging if the season were to end where it stopped at, and I feel like that really plays a part in everything. I feel like you're thinking more of like if it were to keep going, if it were to keep going,
it's harder to be number one seed.
For it.
No, right now,
like at that moment, it was. Giannis was in a stronger position. I think he had the lead. If the season kept going, then LeBron probably, I feel like he would have made a better case for it, and it would have been tighter. Right? But at that moment, like
right now,
how do you deny 29-13?
What do you mean?
29-13, defensive player of the year,
bro. I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand this. He's averaging 29-13, yes. But he is all they have. LeBron is averaging 27-10 with another top 5 player in the league, showing his importance. And we talk about the most valuable player. If you take away them from their respective teams, one is making the playoffs and one isn't. That speaks volumes to how much value that player held.
You just said
that's what it does.
You just said Giannis was all the Bucks had. So if you take away Giannis, then they're not making the playoffs.
Because
are you hearing what you're saying?
You
contradicting yourself.
No. Giannis is the.
You just defeated yourself in your own.
You literally just
Giannis is the focal point of their offense. Like everything goes to him. But because of the coach is so good, if Giannis left the team, they would still be able to make the playoffs at least. They couldn't do that in
East.
LA.
Not because of the team.
Yes,
not because of the team. Because they're in the East. Not because of their team. Not because of
my point. The Lakers are number 1 in the West.
That's
West.
Cool. That's very good.
Bro, you know how stacked the West is? You know how stacked the West is, Darius. So don't even try to play yourself. Number 1 in the East and number one in the West. Two different things, Darius, and you know that.
At the same
and the Lakers
time,
are only 2 games back from the Bucks.
At the same time, at the end of the day, the Bucks are number 1 in the NBA.
They are.
By 2 games in the East, playing mostly East competition.
Number 1 is number 1.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to. But you know, the MVP right now undoubtedly is going to be LeBron James. There's no
Chris,
doubt.
Are you looking at what experts are saying?
Yes.
Have you read articles?
Oh, yes,
have you done your research?
Yes. I'm trying to tell you. There's LeBron James is the MVP this year. I'm sorry. Max Kellerman says different. I don't give a fuck what he says. I don't want to hear that. I don't. LeBron James is the MVP. There's nobody that has dethroned him yet. You realize that only
it's not about dethroning anybody, Chris.
Yes, it is.
I think you're making MVP a two of an individual achievement.
No, I'm not. Every example I gave you was if you took the player away from the team. That's the value of the player. The height of the value of the player depends on the success of the team.
Chris, all I'm saying is, hear me out. Giannis has too much of an impact on the Bucks. You said this yourself. He's the focal point of the offense, the best defensive player in the NBA. So that's 2 sides of the ball that Giannis is playing on. He also is obviously their playmaker. So Chris, if you take away the focal point,
honestly, bro, I do think that last year does play a factor for this year. I do. You cannot. I do think last year plays a factor into him
what does that have to do?
Not winning it this year. Because we all know what he's going to do in the playoffs. We all know.
You talking about Giannis?
Yes, it's inevitable. He's not going to go to the finals.
He actually,
hold on.
He actually changed the way he plays. Like,
yeah.
The system this year is different from the system last year.
Yeah.
His production is different. More. He's more efficient. Everything is different. I'm telling you.
Listen. This is what I'm gonna say. When Giannis plays big teams in the West, or even teams like Miami in the East or Toronto, he loses. Like, I don't think you're comprehending what I'm saying. When he plays the Lakers at his new efficient offense, he loses. He loses those games. He loses them now in the regular season. And you're going to say, the playoffs are different, not for Giannis. It's been proven that they –
But what does that have to do with MVP? What is that one game that he lost to do with MVP?
No. It plays a big part in the MVP decision. You can't – I think that the results – he won MVP last year, got knocked out of the second – was it the second or third round?
You realize that has nothing to do – the playoffs has nothing to do with MVP. It's a regular season.
No. In a perfect world, it doesn't. But a lot of don't cap. Do not cap. A lot of people do like
exactly
have
why
cold weight to the playoffs.
NBA season were to end today or whenever the last game was, why Giannis would be MVP. We're not taking into account.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't give it to Giannis because of what happened last year. He choked.
Why are you putting so much from last year?
And first of all, ESPN told you. ESPN told you who was number one. ESPN told you who was number one.
2020. I don't care what ESPN said.
Yeah, but that's like,
they talked about the best player, not the MVP. That's two different things.
Stop. How so?
What do you mean how? You trying to tell me
it's the best player? Best player? No. If you're the best player in the world, how are you not the MVP?
So you trying to tell me that when Steph Curry won MVP?
Yeah, when Steph won it,
KD won MVP, when Westbrook won MVP, you trying to tell me LeBron still wasn't the best player in the world?
Yeah. All right. I see what you're saying. So it's okay. Even it being a season, it's still LeBron. This season, LeBron is.
If it were to end where it did back in March, right then and there, they would have gave it to Giannis. Giannis would have gotten it for it. If the season were to continue, LeBron would have been able to make a better case. But at that moment,
he has the case right now.
He would have won. He would have won MVP. He's too far. I feel like at that point he was further ahead than LeBron. It wasn't that close. Now, if it were to keep going, then it probably would have been out. So, I mean, well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up today. This Outside the Key podcast. We appreciate y'all for joining us for another episode. We'll see y'all next week.
For sure.
All right.